or may not know, we used to be a 7-person product team, and we are currently at 4 of us. So you should be able to see us all in your panelist view. We've got Minda Azevedo, myself, Gwen Shapiro, and Maria Gonzalez. We are the complete team at this point in time, and we hope soon we will be bringing on 2 additional team members, hopefully prior to the fall program actually starting. And then we have our guest presenter today, Doug Mostrom, at the bottom there. I'm guessing he's going to wave at everyone. Doug is with M2 Media, who manages the systems that everyone will be using for the fall program. So sit back, relax. Today is a very high-level overview. It is an informational meeting. This will not be very specific and task-oriented and operations-oriented. So again, please enjoy. Please feel free to post questions in chat, and we will answer as we're able to get to them. All right, thanks everybody. And I believe I'm passing off to Gwen. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
You can scroll one more forward, Doug, for us. Thank you everyone for being here. We made it through 2020 together. Thank you for keeping the Girl Scouting relevant for girls and helping to motivate them and troops to participate with fall. We really, truly appreciate you. So as an overview, why is fall program important to participate with? We've been working very hard to make it a easy to participate program, easy to manage program. But despite it being easy to participate, it is still very valuable for girls and for troops and for council as well. For girls, they, when they're participating, they are developing, they're experiencing pieces of entrepreneurship. They are developing an entrepreneurial mindset, which basically means that they are developing their curiosity. They're taking initiative. They're collaborating with others. It's important for animal conservation. You'll see soon how girls can help support emperor penguins by donating their rewards to plant trees here in California. And why that's important to emperor penguins, it helps girls to develop a sense of sisterhood, because working together, girls can do so much more and have a greater impact together. And it's also about adventure. Troops, it's powered by product. Troops can earn money together and help to power their Girl Scout unique experiences with what they've done in the product program.
So what's her story, right? Like Gwen mentioned, it's powered by product program and all the things that product program does for everyone, right? So what does it do? Funding for member services and the infrastructure. It helps supports our volunteers and the resources, our camps, our properties, and it helps us also with high quality and low cost girl programming. It also has opportunities. So participation allows girls to work as a team, and it builds collaboration. It gives the girls the opportunity and equity to become advocates for animal conservation. This is the 3rd year, I believe, we're connecting our fall programs with animals. We began with the rhino. Last year we had our friends, the sloths, and this year we have the emperor penguin. It provides financial opportunities for troops to get back to their communities. I know there's a lot of troops that do troop programs. And it funds unique Girl Scout adventures. And in her own words, sharing the Girl Scout story as the why. And then we're going to share this cute video with you guys. And Doug, can you click on the link, please? Oh, I can't hear it.
Is that showing up okay?
It's showing, but I can't hear it. Can you guys hear it?
You cannot hear that. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can,
No sound.
how do we get that sound going? Let's try this. Tell me if that works.
Scout Research Institute found that
We can hear it now. Okay. There we go.
girls with an entrepreneurial mindset have a set of skills or qualities like curiosity and confidence that are linked to entrepreneurial success. The Girl Scout Research Institute found that girls today are interested in entrepreneurship, and many are already thinking like entrepreneurs. 78% of girls are interested in becoming an entrepreneur in the future. 76% are interested in starting their own company, and 84% want to lead a cause or campaign for something they believe in. With support from true volunteers, there's no stopping them. Girl Scouts' definition of entrepreneurial mindset merges innovation and strategic risk-taking with a focus on social impact and collaboration. Even if your girl isn't interested in calling the shots someday at her own business, having an entrepreneurial spirit will be important when she's doing everything from writing a resume and negotiating her salary to making smart household purchases. An entrepreneurial mindset prepares girls for a successful education, a career of their choosing, and the skills needed to tackle the challenges they're most passionate about.
Thank you, Doug. Okay.
So
Next
together,
slide.
oh, there we go.
This year's theme is Rise Up. And with all of your support as troop leaders, these are all of the things you guys are helping contribute with girls in our troops. You're facilitating the largest girl-led entrepreneurship program in the world. You're helping girls earn funds and support their amazing girl-led adventures and service opportunities locally, nationally, and globally. And like the video mentioned, you guys are helping girls think outside the box. These are skills that they will use for a lifetime. They can use them towards work, towards education, helping animal conservation, life-changing experiences for the girls by helping spread the power by product Girl Scout story. Next slide. So some fun facts about our friends, the emperor penguins. This is a great educational slide for the girls that you can also show it to them. So approximately 595,000 adult emperor penguins are in Antarctica. I'll just mention some of these facts. They're super cool. There's colonies of adults and chicks that work together for huddle for warmth. So there's like 5,000. They all huddle together. When they have their baby chicks, they shuffle around. So each takes a turn, but not too long, on the outside of the huddle where it's the coldest. So they all just take turns. They are the tallest and heaviest of all living penguin species. Their average height is 39 inches and they weigh up to 88 pounds. They walk up to 75 miles each year. Can you imagine walking 75 miles to reach their nesting area? So once the egg is laid, the male cares for the egg until it hatches, while mother heads to the sea to hunt for food. So this lasts pretty much 2 months and dad takes care of the baby chick. Next slide. So like Gwen mentioned earlier, last year we partnered up with Sloco with our friends, the sloths, and we planted trees. Fun fact about last year, we did, the girls donated 931 trees were planted for the sloths, for friends, the sloths. And there was a total of $5,270 that were donated towards planting trees for our friends, the sloths. And like Gwen mentioned, we are partnering up with One Tree Planted, and we are increasing levels of carbon dioxide in the air traps, heat in our atmosphere, and raise temperatures, melting the ice that penguins need for breeding, feeding, and molting. So this is how we are helping our friends, the penguins, stay alive. Next slide.
It's penguin trivia time. So the question is, emperor penguins are used to cold temperatures, but how much cold can they endure? And as a hint, the answer was on that detail slide about penguins. So I see C. You can put your answers in chat. So let's see, more C's. I see an A. Oh, a few more C's there, a B. All right. I'll give you just 5 more seconds. Get your chat answers in there. What do you think? I'd say 460 degrees below Fahrenheit is pretty darn cold. Doug, you want to give us the answer? It's up to negative 76 degrees Fahrenheit and blizzard winds of up to 124 miles per hour. That is amazing. I don't want to be out there. Penguin trivia time number 2. Which is the true statement about the emperor penguin? Is it A, mother penguins give birth to a live baby penguin and the baby grows up in the father's pouch? B, father penguins go fishing for baby food and bring it back to feed the newborn baby chicks cared for by the mother penguin? Or C, the penguin community brings food back for newborn baby penguins while both mom and dad penguins stay together and care for the newborn? Or D, and I see a lot of you are answering in chat already. Mom penguins don't give live birth. Instead, they lay 1 egg and the father attends to the egg for 2 months until the egg hatches and doesn't eat during that time, while the female hunts the ocean for food. All right, everyone. Doug?
A lot of teamwork, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of teamwork. You're right. It's D, mom penguins don't give live birth. I would like to meet that father. What a stand-up kind of guy. Okay, and the rewards. So for volunteers can earn the personalized patch too. Troop volunteers, when you activate what's called the Parent Guardian email blast and your troop has at least $1 in total troop sales, you will earn the volunteer avatar patch for the season. And service unit volunteers earn it too when their service unit reaches $1 in total service unit sales. So as you can see, it'll be easy to earn.
So these are the 2 designs you guys can select from. You can either choose the little igloo in the back or the little, the boat in the back with the baby and the mama penguin.
Yeah, I agree, Heather. Yay. So for the girls earn these as well. The requirements are to simply launch their storefront and send 18 or more emails or texts and reach at least $400 in total sales for the girl. So girls can add their nickname, their name, or their initials to their patch. Like Maria said, they have the 2 options for backgrounds. Girls will add their mailing address after they log in to the M2 site, so M2 knows where to send their patches directly to the girls. So that's, I see a question from Navina. She's asking, how do you know if the girls have earned it? That is actually, M2 has solved that for us. There's an easy way. There's a link on the M2 dashboard that will show exactly, you just click that link and it will list exactly which girls have earned it already. Rewards, fall and cookie crossover patch. This patch is super popular with girls. It's easy for them to earn when they send just 18 or more emails or texts in M2 and when they sell 300 or more packages in the cookie program. So as Girl Scouts, girls create positive change and spread kindness in the world around them with everything that they do with Girl Scouts.
And the crossover patches also mailed directly to the girls' homes.
Yes. Rewards. So this will be on the family flyer that you'll receive from your service unit volunteer. So girls at each level, you'll see the rewards here that they can earn. And starting at the 35 item level, girls can choose to donate their reward instead, and they can opt to plant trees. And again, those trees are planted by One Tree Planted, and they will be planted in California, which is a win-win. Those trees can help can help impact climate change, and it can also impact those areas that have had wildfires in recent years.
And like Gwen said, so girls starting at 35, they have the option of either selecting the reward item or planting a tree. When they get to the 80 level, they have the option of either selecting the item, a reward card, or plant a tree. And all of the items are cumulative. So that means if she goes up to the 225, she gets everything in the lineup.
And we want to point out too that this year the rewards are eco-friendly. Oh, it's penguin trivia time. Question number 3. In 1975, the second ever research station was built in Antarctica and wasn't replaced until 2008. What was the name of the second research facility? The dome, the igloo, the snow cone, the luge. I see folks are putting their answers in chat. We'll give them just a few more moments. Go ahead, folks, take a guess. Now, I didn't know the answer to this question before the presentation, so I was pretty excited to learn it too. All right, Doug, thank you so much. It was the dome, which I can take a stab at that. Maybe it's because it's dome shaped. Thanks, Doug.
I also think they caught the fact that the dome was on one of the personalized patch backgrounds.
Yes.
And I do want to apologize. I said igloo, but it is a tent. So thank you for correcting me. I think someone out there. So thank you for the education piece.
Penguin trivia time number 4. Which animal is most hunted by polar bears in Antarctica?
This one's tricky one.
This one, pay close attention to that question. All right, I see folks are putting their answers in chat.
I see a lot of none.
I see a lot of answers. All right.
Ooh, Danielle, I saw your answer.
Surprise! Polar bears don't live in Antarctica. They only live in the Arctic. Thank goodness for those penguins. Thanks, M2, for putting that one in there.
So now on to our delicious products. So this year, new in the lineup, we have our new Ruby Medley, new nut and seed blend. Our caramel apples, those are really delicious for the fall. Chocolate with caramel apple. It really does taste like a caramel apple. And our sweet and salty mix. All of our products do have in the lower right corner, whether it's kosher, kosher with dairy, and naturally gluten-free products that include the icons right on the product in the corner. So if you need to know the nutritional value of it or what it stands for, it's right there. Next slide.
Just hold on for just one moment. Just a little bit of trivia about those.
Oh, go ahead.
The ruby chocolate, that is actually, the ruby is actually a way of processing the chocolate cocoa beans, not cocoa beans, the chocolate. And so it comes out with that pink hue. And then with the caramel apples, we heard from our vendor, Ashton Farms, that they actually tried a variety of different apple flavorings before they landed on this one. And the one that they landed on, see if you can figure it out when, if you can taste it when you try it yourself. It's a Granny Smith.
Delicious.
Oh, Tegan, you had that answer already. Good for you.
Next slide. And this year we have our Care to Share program donation as well. Girls collect. How do you earn this cute little Care to Share patch with your little penguin necklace? Girls collect 5 or more donations to earn the patch, plus your necklace, and your donation quantity is entered into our M2 site for paper orders. Our GS Pal donates at the end of the program to regional food banks or hometown heroes just in time for the holiday season. And new this year, we have our magazine voucher for 2021. So how does this work? So customers have an option to either donate a magazine vouchers through the online magazine storefront. Vouchers will be mailed to girls who sold them at the end of the program to give to the charity of their choice. And vouchers do not count towards Care to Share items. Next slide. So our true proceeds. So our program, and we're super glad we can offer it, our true proceeds are 20% of total sales. So it is, we actually do offer one of the most generous in the US. So encourage your troops to participate in the fall program because they can get their bang for their buck by participating in the fall program. So like I mentioned, last year, troops earned up to $3,700 in proceeds. Every email averages to $20 in sales or $4 in proceeds. And our magazines provided proceeds of up to $60,000. So that's one reason why you should all participate in the program, right? A 20%, that's pretty sturdy. Next
It's a
slide.
great way to start off, empower your troop adventures with product.
And then new this year, because we heard your suggestions, our money earning qualifications have changed. So we are encouraging our troops to participate in the fall program, Take Action program, right? To support our entrepreneurship progression and the primary money earning activities. So additional money earning activities that has not changed. They may not be scheduled to take place during our fall or cookie program, but the requirements have changed. So troops no longer need to participate in the fall program. They can only do cookies, but like we mentioned, we highly do encourage our troops to take action and participate in our fall program. Next slide.
So ways to participate. So girls can opt to participate in person. They can use their paper order cards to collect in-person orders, and then they would collect their payments upon the product delivery in November. Girls can choose to do online. They can customize their M2 storefront and send emails to customers to shop. Customers can choose to either have their product direct shipped or they can choose to have girl delivery. And there's a new feature this year, so girls can choose which customers they offer girl delivery to when they email them. So keep an eye out for that. Doug will have more details on that soon. And also new this year, not only can girls post their online storefronts on social media with the help of their parents if they're under 13, they can also text their online storefront links to family and friends. So we're really excited about that. We do want to point out that girls and adults should adhere to all GS NorCal COVID-19 guidance prior to engaging in the in-person paper order card taking and or girl product deliveries. Next slide. So M2, the operating system, it's called M2OS, and volunteers provide these resources and tools to support their girls as they participate in the program. We support the volunteers with these tools and volunteers support their girls. The girls, it provides an engaging experience for girls with learning about the logistics of running an online business. Girls can even receive daily updates about customer purchases and weekly updates about progress by email. So it helps keep them engaged in the program and keep them excited about how their business is doing. It provides customers a very convenient shopping experience to pay online and to receive their orders quickly, or to opt for girl delivery when it's offered. The online experience for volunteers.
Would you like me to take it away?
I
Yes,
think that's
please,
Doug's.
Thank you, everybody. You get great job so far. This is a great team that is supporting all of you, and I'm looking forward to talking to you about how the M2 system, the company I represent, benefits all of you, the girls, and the customers as well, just like Gwen started to touch on. You get in on the fun. The Avatar took the world by storm several years ago when we became partners, Girl Scouts NorCal, and all of you and the girls and the council members have enjoyed making your avatar year after year. And as we all age a little bit or change our appearance, we get to do the same in the digital world by creating our avatar to mirror exactly and represent all of those changes. So this year is going to be no different. Your opportunity to start the process will be on September 24th. That will be the day. Mark your calendars, please. It'll be the day that you will receive an email from our system encouraging you to get started right away. It's a week before the program starts, so we give you a week to get ready. So mark your calendars on September 24th by noon. You should receive an email in your inbox. Those are all slated to go out at about 7 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, 7 o'clock in the morning your time. So definitely by noon, that should be in your inbox. If you don't see it in your inbox, please double check your spam and your junk just in case it landed in there. But when you open up the email, you'll easily be able to click on the link right in the middle of the email, and that will get you started into the system. When you click on that email, the first thing our system will do is ask you to create your own personal password, because we assign you a temporary password just so that you can get into the system. And then you get to create your own password. It can be the same password as last year if you want to, or it can be whatever your new password is. It's up to you. After you've created your own password, then what you get to do is watch a training video letting you know everything about the dashboard, all the different links on the dashboard in the system. So it'll tell you how to run messages, how to manage girls and troops, how to manage the banking and payments and reports, rewards, all of those different things. And the training video is only a few minutes long. So don't worry about that, but it is very informative. So that it should leave you with almost no questions at all about the links on your dashboard. One of the links on your dashboard, after you create your avatar, after you design your own patch, is to go ahead and activate what's called the Parent Guardian Email Blast. The Parent Guardian Email Blast is very, very important because it's a feature we built in the system last year, but we realized through our statistics that troop leaders who activated this feature called the Parent Guardian Email Blast generated 100% more in sales on average than troops that did not activate the Parent Guardian Email Blast. So what is it? When you activate the Parent Guardian Email Blast with one click of the button, you're authorizing the system to send an email on your behalf to all the parents in your troop. All the email addresses are already loaded into the system, so you activate it, the system does everything else. It'll send out an email to all the parents on day number 1 of the program. Do you know that 74% of all those email addresses or all those emails last year were opened? That's how effective this email is. Imagine this. The daughter comes home from Girl Scout meeting. Mom, Dad says, "How was your meeting tonight, honey?" "Oh, it was fine." "Well, what did you do?" "Oh, nothing." "Well, they introduced the fall program, but she didn't tell her parents about it." This email informs all the parents that this is actually started, and it gets the parents to be more involved and help her get started in the fall product program. Thus, the results that we're talking about. Really, really effective. So Once again, the troop leader activates a parent guardian email blast. An email will leave the system. Even if they activate it on September 24th, it won't leave the system until the very first day of the program, going out to all those parents. 74% open rate, the parents open it, there's a link in there that gets them to the registration page. At any time, you can click on the parent guardian email blast link on the dashboard that's circled right up here in the upper left-hand corner and see all of the email addresses that are already in the system. You can even add more email addresses. If only mom's email address is in there and you know dad is equally involved, add dad's name in there or the grandparent's name in there. At any time, you can even see which emails have been opened, which ones have been delivered, which ones have been sent. You can see all those details by the color coding next to each email address and then related to the key at the bottom. And you can update that at any time. You can even send emails, resend the emails. So if you see that nobody opened it, just click the resend button and our system will do everything else. It is very, very effective. Delivery ticket link will show up on your dashboard not until Wednesday, October 27th. Why is that? Because if you were able to create delivery tickets before the orders were actually placed, they may be inaccurate. So we purposely do not display the delivery ticket link on your dashboard until after the order has been placed. That goes for products and that goes for rewards as well. But once you do access the delivery ticket link, it's an amazing feature because you can print delivery tickets by girl, by troop, by service unit. You can print them for products, rewards, with financials, without financials. It is very powerful and very easy to do. And those delivery tickets can be used as receipts as well. So it's a very useful way to be able to distribute, sort, and have everybody pick up the products. Our system manages all of the rewards, even though they're listed on the back of the order card. Everything is managed inside the system as far as rewards go. Troops can opt out of receiving rewards. They can see all the rewards that have been earned on a girl by girl basis, a troop by troop basis. They can even see the girls that have earned the personalized patches as well. The girls and parents will be entering their orders from the nut order card into the system to help automatically calculate all the rewards that are earned. There is nothing more that anybody has to enter except for the sales from the order cards. All the online orders are already in the system, and so nothing anybody has to do. And for girls to be able to see all the rewards that they've earned or the rewards they can earn and the criteria it takes to earn it, they have an icon on their dashboard. I'll show you in a little bit. The troop leaders can access the banking and payments tab on the link on their dashboard as well. What comes up when they click on the banking and payments link? They can see the troop sales summary, all the gross sales, all the total proceeds earned up till that time. They can see the balance due to or from GS NorCal. They can even access the ledger system. That is where they keep track of all the girl payments. So when a girl makes a payment for the items sold on the order card, everything can be kept track of inside the system. We built it so it's super easy. Troop leader just clicks on girl payments and then chooses the girl that is making the payment from a drop-down menu, because all the information's in the system. We've set it up very easy. Click the girl, click the date, and type in how much the girl paid. If there's any promises that were made, let's say she owes $300 and paid $250 on Thursday and promised to bring the other $50 to you on Saturday, then you can just type that in the memo section of the payments. And everything can be tracked inside there without having to worry about sticky notes or paper or anything else. And the reporting is second to none. There is reporting on all levels. The girls can see all of their orders, their products, their financials, rewards they've earned, summary of everything. Troops can see all of their orders, products and financials, rewards, and a complete summary. And the same can be said for the service unit, including they can use and set up delivery pickup times, they can move products, extras, all that sort of information is all available inside the reports link on your dashboard. The most popular report is circled right here on the right-hand side. You click on the reports link on your dashboard and this page opens up. And then if you click on the report, special reports tab, you can see all the different reports that are listed here on the left-hand side. However, if you click on the far right tab called Summary Report, this page opens up and gives you a glimpse into the entire program from your perspective. You can see the number of girls selling, number of avatars created, photos, all of that information all on one page. So a little bit more trivia. I've said some of these answers maybe a little bit earlier, maybe not. So here we go. Girls who launched the M2 storefronts 2 years ago. I'm sorry. Girls who launched, I had something over the window there. Girls who launched their M2 storefront 2 years in a row increased their online sales the second year by what percentage over the previous year? So girls that come back into the system a second year in a row without doing anything more than spending 7 to 10 minutes creating their online campaign automatically generate an average of how much more in sales over the previous year? 13, 28, 66, or 97%. I can't see the chat. Oh, well, I guess I can. I see 97, 66, 66, 66. And the answer is 66%. The girl did nothing more in year number 2 than year number 1, but she automatically generates 66% more in sales. That's amazing. Why is that? Because first of all, when the girls get to the 4th step of the registration process, there's only 4 steps. I'll go over those in a little bit. That's entering the email addresses. All the email addresses of a previous year's customers are waiting for her. So she can automatically make sure all of those customers are included. Those customers, when the emails get generated through the system and sent out, those customers get an email that say, thank you for supporting me last year. This is what you ordered. Would you like to, with one click of the button, auto renew all of your magazine subscriptions, making it much easier for the customer to make that purchase and therefore buy exactly what they bought last year plus even more. So let's talk about the online experience from the girls' perspective, because this is a really fun and engaging process. And that is why so many girls enjoy doing this. A little statistic. Last year, every girl throughout the country that created her own online store, and again, it only takes 7 to 10 minutes to do this, generated an average of $238 in sales. Wait a minute, 7 to 10 minutes worth of fun, and I get to generate $238 in sales? That is an effective system. So let's see how it works. October 2nd is Go Day. That is the day starting at midnight, right when October 1st turns to October 2nd. Anybody can go into the system at gsnutsandmags.com/gsnorcal to reach this landing page and get started. That's also the landing page that will come up when the parents click on the email from the troop leader, because there's a link inside that email from the parent guardian email blast. However they get to this page is how they can get started. Doesn't matter. All the girls need to do is start the 7 to 10 minute process by clicking the register button. And when they do, our system's going to ask them for their zip code just to make sure they're in the right council. Then it's going to ask for the parent's first name, last name, email address, and for the parent to create their own password. Then starts the 4-step process of registering for an online store. Step number 1 is what's your troop, what's your name, and confirm your goal. Step number 2 is where it gets really even more fun. They get to create their avatar. So many different choices this year. We've added 300% more uniform choices. So the wardrobe is updated. The girls get to go in and dress their avatar in more modern apparel, because GSUSA has approved many, many, many more uniform choices for both the top and the bottom. And if we have time, I'll show you what those uniform choices are. She can actually add her voice to the avatar in step number 2 as well. And that only takes a few seconds. Girls last year that added their voice to the avatar, listen to this, generated 50% more in sales than the girls who did not add their voice to the avatar. And as you can imagine, our system makes it very easy. You click on the record button, you record your voice, you click stop, and our system matches the voice to the avatar and then delivers that message to potential customers with one click of the button from the potential customer. Step number 3, this window up here opens up where the girl can even enhance her website further by uploading a selfie of herself and decorating it with certain decorations that are available and built into the system to make it fun and engaging as well. She can even upload a video of herself. Now, these two options are also available after she's launched her program if she's not ready to customize her site even further during step number 3, or if she doesn't want to. Now, over on step number 3 on the window, we also provide a glimpse into that avatar patch for the very first time for the girl, letting her know that, hey, you created your avatar, now you can earn this patch. And right above the patch, we put the criteria of only 18 email addresses and $400 in total sales to get her excited about how easy it is to earn that patch. And then when they click through step number 3, they land on step number 4, which is entering the email addresses and launching her campaign. After that, she lands on her dashboard. That's where she has even more fun. She can go ahead and check out all the email addresses and who got emails, who didn't get emails, who opened them, who bought from her, all those sorts of things. If she wants to add in a campaign video later, promoting herself and promoting the products, she can add that in by clicking on the campaign video. She can even be more successful by printing out business cards or door hangers that are already created for her. When she clicks on the business cards or the door hangers, they're already created with her avatar, her name, her specific URL, and specific store code, even a QR code that will easily take customers directly to her storefront. She can update or add to her avatar at any time, and so much more, including managing paper orders, updating her details, seeing all of her physical rewards, and so forth and so on. This is a picture of what the door hanger actually looks like. So when she clicks on the door hanger icon, she can download and print these off and then distribute these amongst the neighbors with the parents' permission, of course, or to family members when she sees them. Simply hand them one of these and say, hover your phone over my QR code, and you'll be able to shop right off of your phone within seconds. Inside the system, after she's launched her campaign, it even asks her, hey, would you like to share your storefronts on Facebook, Twitter, or via text messaging? Little known fact that 27% of all of our sales last year resulted from customers seeing a link on Facebook or Twitter and clicking on it and shopping from that link. This year, we've added in text messages as another way to share those links. And last year, it was harder than it is this year. Why is that? Because last year, the girls had to make a choice. Do I want to share my nut and chocolate storefront or my magazine storefront? So they had to make a choice, and they could only share once a day. This year, the customer will click on it, and a page will open up with both storefronts right there for the customer to choose where they would like to start shopping. So it's even easier than last year. So we should see these numbers be going through the roof. But just encourage the girls and say it's super easy to participate, and you're going to want to share on a daily basis in order to get even more sales. I mentioned before there's an icon on the dashboard. Going back to that right there. It says manage paper orders. Please make sure that all the girls and the parents enter the successes of their in-person sales into the system, because that's how the orders are going to get placed, and the girls are going to get those products to deliver back to their customers. Those in-person orders do need to be put into the system by October 24th in order to be ordered and delivered back when the products arrive. So let's talk about the online experience for the customer, because that's really important. We want the customers to have a good shopping experience in order to A, say, hey, wow, that was easy. The Girl Scouts really have their act together. And B, so that next year they want to do it again because it was so easy. The customers can use a credit card. The customer has a choice of, do I want to pay for shipping or do I not want to pay for shipping? And if I don't want to pay for shipping, I get to have the girl deliver the items directly to me after the program is over. But if I don't mind paying for shipping, I get the products 5 to 7 days after I place my order online and delivered by Federal Express. So I can start enjoying those nuts and chocolates right away. So those are the two different options that our system provides to the customer, making the customer feel like, you know what, I'm empowered to make some decisions here about, and I'm not forced into one way or another. There's no credit card fees. Nothing is, no extra fees for the customer at all. And all the products are offered at great value prices. And then once again, just to remind you, customers that ordered last year, especially the magazines, they get to have a one-click renewal. They don't have to type in their address. They don't have to look for magazine titles. They don't have to, they can just renew all the magazine subscriptions with one click of the button through our system, making it very, very easy and to provide extra added success for the girls. The girls, when they put in step number 4 of the 7 to 10 minute process of building their online store, when they put in those email addresses, all they have to do is click launch my campaign, and our system on behalf of the girl puts together the emails that go out to the customers, making her job super easy and making the emails very effective. The customers that get an email will get an email that looks like what you see on the screen. It has the girl's avatar right there, information about the program, and links directly to her magazine storefront and her nut and chocolate storefront, as well as a link inside the text or the body of the email telling the customer that if they'd like to hear a personalized message from the avatar in the girl's voice, to click here. When they click on that link, a new window opens up on the customer's screen with the girl's avatar underneath the spotlight, talking in the girl's voice directly to that potential customer, making it more effective, making the customer relate more to the girl, which results in more sales. And I've mentioned before that when the girls share a link via Facebook, Twitter, or via text messaging, the customers click on that link, and this is what shows up on their screen. The girl's magazine storefront, her nut and chocolate, links to her nut and chocolate storefront, her magazine storefront, or a link where the customer can click on to listen to that avatar talk again. So make sure that the girls understand, hey, listen, last year, girls that added their voice to the avatar, they actually sold 50% more than the girls who didn't. So if you want an easy way to get sales, add your voice to the avatar. Talk about yourself, talk about the products, talk about why this is important to you. When the customer clicks on any of the links to the storefront, these pages open up. And notice how we put the girl's avatar front and center along with the paragraph underneath it, talking about why Girl Scouting is important to them, what her goal is, and what her true plans to do with the money. The reason we build that paragraph on behalf of the girl is because we believe, and statistics prove, that the more the customer understands why the girl is doing this and what she gets out of it, the more supportive they're going to be. The other reason they're supportive is because not only the avatar, but there's a progress bar right next to the girl's avatar that shows where she is in relation to her goal. Now, step number 1 of the registration process is where the girl confirms her goal. We pre-populate the goal with $400. The girl can confirm that or make it higher or make it lower. But what I encourage all of you to do is to reinforce to the girls to monitor their goal. Why is that? Because most girls reach their goal within the first few days of the program. And other potential customers that land on the storefront after she's reached her goal, they're less inclined to buy as much because they notice the progress bar is already up to 100%. And they're like, well, she gets to do what she wants to do already. She's met her goal. So, I don't have to buy as much. But if the girl goes in and manages her Girl Scout details from her dashboard, very easy, it's 2 clicks of the button, and keeps increasing her goal. Maybe she's reached her $400 goal in the first couple of days, so she makes it 600 or 800 or 1,000. So that the customer feels like their purchase is being impactful in the girl reaching her goals and doing more and more cool things. When the customer clicks on the nut and chocolate storefront, our system pops up the question right on their computer, asking them, before you start shopping, do you want the items to be delivered to you by the girl where you don't pay for shipping? Or do you prefer paying for shipping so that you can get the items 5 to 7 days after you make your purchase, delivered to you by Federal Express? Depending on the customer's choice, depends on how many items show up in the storefront. If the customer chooses the girl delivery option, then only the items on the back of the order card will show up on the storefront to choose from. However, if the customer doesn't mind paying for shipping and wants those products even earlier, over 35 different yummy items show up on the storefront, including some online exclusive items, including things like cookies and cream cups, things that you don't see on the order card. Really, really good items. And the shipping chart. Now, the shipping chart has only increased, the shipping charges have only increased 1.5% over the shipping charges from last year. And in a world of today where we see hyperinflation, gas prices going up 50%, restaurant prices going up 30%, costs all over the board increasing by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, but shipping prices only increased by 1.5%. That is meaning it is still very affordable to get your items shipped. So please understand that items default to standard shipping for the duration of the program between October 2nd and November 21st. If the customer does choose 2-day expedited shipping, the product integrity is guaranteed, so that if anything does happen and the items come melted with expedited shipping, they are guaranteed, and Ashton Farms will reship those at no cost. However, if they do receive melted chocolate and the customer chose the standard shipping, well, then it's not guaranteed. So in order to have the guarantee, they do have to get the 2-day shipping. Also, special promotion. On November 19th, it's called Women's Entrepreneurship Day, and all orders of only $15 or more will receive a special extra added item of a free box of dark chocolate mint penguins to celebrate the girlpreneurs supporting emperor penguins. Trivia time. Did you know, and I've said this before, did you know the girls who add their voice to the avatar generate an average of 50% more in sales automatically? And it only takes a couple seconds to add your voice to the avatar. Through our system, we make it super easy. And last year, 27% of all of our sales were a result of customers clicking on a link they saw on the girls' parents' Facebook pages, Twitter pages. And here's an interesting fact. There's an avatar room on the dashboard, and inside that avatar room, there's a troop photo. Girls went to that troop photo an average of 4 times to see if their avatar was on there, and also to see if the troop leader's avatar was on there. Now, troop leaders who have been really successful print off that troop photo every week and bring it to their meetings. And girls whose avatar is not on the troop photo for that week, they're encouraged to go back, spend the 7 to 10 minutes to create their online campaign so that their avatar will show up on the troop photo the next week. And then by the end of the program, those leaders have said, I'll print off a troop photo for everybody as a memento. Some laminate them, some blow them up into posters, and some add some, extra added features and things to the actual photo or poster for the girls after the program's over. Question for you. Troop volunteers who activated the parent guardian email blast last year generated what percentage more in sales compared to the troops that did not activate that last year? 20%, 40%, 85%, or 100%? Everybody was paying attention. Congratulations. It is 100% more in sales for the troop leaders that activate the parent guardian email blast. And last question from me. Every girl last year, I said this at the beginning, every girl last year who launched an online campaign generated an average of how much in online sales with only 7 to 10 minutes worth of work? Holy smokes, you guys are paying attention. Usually I put everybody to sleep, but thank you. Thank you. Look at that. That is beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. $238 in sales. We've only had this program going for 8 years. We built this 8 years ago, and in year number 1, this number was $80. It has gone up every single year over the last 8 years. So we highly anticipate this number will reach over $250 this year. Only 7 to 10 minutes worth of work, and you get $250 worth of sales. It's a beautiful thing. please oh, I think, do I hand this over? Nope, I keep going. Please understand, we have a full team in Ohio ready to answer any question, whether it's via telephone or whether it's via our online system right here. So you can go and reach our customer service platform online and type in your, or submit your request, submit your inquiry, and our team is there answering these online inquiries. Or you can simply call the 800 number and they will pick up the phone to answer your questions. It doesn't matter if it's about the yummy Ashton nut chocolate items or the magazine subscriptions or a password issue, an email issue, a reward date, a reward itself. It doesn't matter if the question is for the girl, the parent, the customer, the volunteer. Our team is there ready and willing to answer all questions via online inquiry or telephone, and we guarantee 100% customer satisfaction, meaning every customer will walk away with an answer to their question, no problem at all. So I appreciate the fact that I was able to be with you on this Saturday and help you better learn and understand how easy and how simplistic this program is, so that you and the girls can all be successful.
Before we let you go, Doug, I actually have a couple of questions for you
I'm
that have
not
come
going
up.
anywhere.
I actually have one too. Mhm.
So the full troop patch, is there going to be potentially a future option for the visuals of all the girls in the troop, all of those avatars that show up on the dashboard? Will we be able to convert that into a patch?
That's a question. The suggestion has come up. So can you make a troop patch? That would be a big patch. That would be a ginormous patch. Now, imagine how many, how big the avatars would have to be in order to create a patch that has every avatar on it, or how small the avatars would have to be to get it on a. It's been suggested. I think the challenge is trying to figure out the size of the patch. Any patch can be created, especially with our technology. It's just how big would that patch have to be?
You'd have to buy a new vest. It would go right on the back.
Well, that's the thing. Some troops have 50 girls. Some troops have 3 girls. So when we do patches like the personalized patch, we purchase in advance the same size, what are called blanks. And then those blanks are used to generate all the personalized patches. So do we purchase 20 different size blanks for a troop patch? We don't know.
So Jenny just kind of chimed in, maybe if it could be converted to a t-shirt or a poster for that full troop avatar. So something to think about, maybe take it back to the team. And then second question, can orders be direct shipped to Hawaii this year?
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Excellent. And then we'll be sharing some information on dark mode coding. That also came in, Doug. So don't let me forget to share that information with you.
Okay.
Ladies, anything else I'm missing? I see on my side screen lots coming in.
Yeah, there's another one.
I actually had one, Doug. What happens to the emails after the program is over?
Oh, what happens to the email addresses or the
Yes,
actual
email addresses.
So great question. First of all, the email addresses that we acquire through the system are only used for Girl Scouts. So they remain in our system all the way up until June the 30th. And then they are purged out of the system if they did not result in an order. Those email addresses that did result in an order remain in the system and are loaded into each girl's address book for next year when they re-register. Like I told you, they're waiting. Actually, maybe I didn't tell you. But the girls that participated last year and put in email addresses, any of those email addresses that resulted in an order will be waiting for her in the 4th step of the registration process. So if she needs 18 email addresses and she had 16 customers last year, there'll be 16 email addresses already waiting for her. She just needs to put in 2 more and launch her program. But we never sell any email addresses. We never do anything like that for any of our own benefit. It is only in there, and we sign an agreement. We promise, we do everything with Girl Scouts of USA, ensuring that the privacy of those email addresses is maintained for Girl Scouts only.
Thank you.
There is another question here. Somebody wanted to know if there's if they can add more than one profile photo or video to the girl page. They think there was a limit last year, and I can't remember.
The girls can create an avatar, one avatar. The girls can upload one photo of themselves and one video of themselves. They can't have like a photo album of themselves.
Okay, thank you.
Just wanted to chime in too, Doug, that Farah mentioned possibly a banner of the troop avatars that they can then use at in-person boothing. So
Ooh, that's exciting. Lots of different ways to utilize the avatars from a troop perspective. At least for this year, you have the troop photo, and you can download that. And if the only thing I could suggest for this year is take some screenshots, Photoshop them onto an old banner, and send that over to FedEx office or somebody to create a banner for that purpose. That's a great idea. But we don't have that built into our system yet, but I will add that to the list of things to recommend.
So our council, thank you, Doug. Our council dates are, let me see, I have also put a link to the guide, and I think we're going to probably say this again. All of our resources are now on the website. Gwen has worked really hard to make sure that all of our resources are up and going. So any dates, any questions or anything can be answered with our documents and in the website. So like we said, the storefronts open on October 2nd, and paper order taking begins. Our deliveries to service units, that's where you pick up product from, take place from November 5th through November 10th. And then we get wrapped up to, finish our sale. We do our last ACH debit for troops on November 9th. And I will go ahead and post the link to the guide where you can find all of the dates for this, all of these important dates, and calendar them in for your troop. So what's next in our fall program, right? Everything is it's going super fast. We're going to probably fly through fall and go through cookies. We encourage girls to register for our Entrepreneurs in Action Day, and I'll go ahead and post that link again. Start planning and scheduling your troop meetings. Please do ask your families to submit that parent permission responsibility that is making them responsible for the product that they pick up for the fall program. And also confirm your roster and parent emails in the system in M2. If needed, girls submit the reward card hardware conversion form that is also live in our website, and I will post a link. There's a slight edit. I have to change dates in there, but it is live now. They can use the reward cards for the choice of laptops and tablets that we have up for the conversion form, and activate the parent guardian email blast. Next slide.
the Go Day will be October 2nd this year. And as a reminder, that is the day that all of the parent guardian email blasts will be sent to parents and guardians from the troop leaders. So October 2nd is a big day for the program. That's when girls can begin setting up their online storefronts. And families will also receive a text from Girl Scouts NorCal product team from this particular phone number to remind them that it is Go Day, and it's the day that the girls can start setting up their online shops and be open for business with their customers. So we also have on our website, we have a big QR code that families can scan to be able to access M2OS as well. Resources. So like I mentioned, there's that QR code that I mentioned. When you go to girlscoutsnorcal.org, so gsnorcal.org, click on Cookies Plus, hover over it. It will bring up a drop-down menu. You'll see the Fall Take Action Program webpage link there. Click on it. Brings up the page that you see pictured there. There is an accordion drop-down with volunteer resources, and also another one with girl and family resources. There are links to the COVID-19 safety guidance and links to YouTube. We have playlists new this year, a playlist for girls and families, for how-to videos for the M2 website, as well as for how-to videos for volunteers as their own playlist. Support. Please take note, Entrepreneurs in Action Day is also on that big day, October 2nd. There are, on the website, there's that register now button. It's a link to all 4 of the different timeframes for the Entrepreneurs in Action. They're different ones for different age groups, for younger girls, for older girls, as well as a new one this year that's just for families to help family caregivers learn how to support their girls. There might be some tips and tricks that you haven't thought of in there for families to be able to help support their girls, grow their business, and develop their entrepreneurial mindset. We will also be sending weekly emails from us every Wednesday to volunteers with updates throughout the program and reminders. We also will have our Wednesday evening Q&As available again this year, backed by popular demand.
Our first Q&A starts on October 6th, so calendar that in.
Yes, and then M2 customer care support for any challenges with the M2 OS website, with any customer orders, with questions about the personalized patches delivery. Any of those questions, you can go direct to customer care support. You'll notice that they also have Saturday hours as well. So super excited for their support. And we want to thank you all very much for rising up and for your continued support of Girl Scouts NorCal. All of the program is geared for girls, but all of their support actually helps to support council as well, to help us bring you these programs, the properties, Girl Scout Camp, the Opportunity Fund for girls. All of that is supported by all of you participating in this program. So